All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to a second edition of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Tom Vays, for September 7th. What a crazy day we are currently in the middle of. And we really do need to take a look at what the hell happened now that the day is officially over and a new candle has begun. All right, without any further ado, let's go to the charts. All right, I'm gonna take a look at the weekly chart first. And guys, immediately following the stream, there will be a private Q&A. I have done any private Q&A this week. So I want to get it out of the way today. I wanted to do a news show tomorrow, but I don't think that's going to happen. So there'll be another price show tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a private Q&A tomorrow as well. All right. I already see a question. Why do I use moving averages and not exponential moving averages? Trader preference. There's really no other reason other than I prefer simple moving averages. Other people prefer exponential. There is infinite amount of permutations of moving averages, of parameters, plus exponential, plus simple. I prefer simple. All right, here is the weekly chart. You know, the weekly chart, we just started. Today is only Tuesday. Anything can still happen. Now, you can see that the MRI has flipped over onto a bearish count. But that does not mean that by end of the week, we cannot maintain the current bullish count. Because in order for us to maintain the current bullish count, all we have to do is close the week above 47,000. And the price right now is 46,700. So we are just $300 away from closing with a positive bullish count on the MRI. And as you can see, the weekly chart is still holding the 7-period moving average. The other moving averages are rising. Well, one of them is, the 50-period is, not the 20. So the weekly chart has not yet completely broken down, and we are still very far away from breaching the lucid SAR. So let's not make any judgment calls yet on the weekly chart. The 3-day chart. Now, the reason why I'm looking at the 3-day chart is because I'm going to be using this chart for Consensio. And the best way to use it for Consensio is to actually not look at the price of Bitcoin and to kind of ignore it. I'm actually gonna remove some of these MRI components because since this is, I'm gonna remove this and that and also the stars, because I don't want to clutter it. I want to keep some parts of the MRI, but not all of them. So there we go. So this makes it a lot cleaner. And the purpose of this chart is to use Consensio without the price to see where is the entire thing bullish and where is the entire thing bearish. And we are going to be using a 3-day chart for this. And right here is where my short term is just a 3-period moving average. And the reason we're using this is to kind of estimate where the price is. A 3-period moving average on a 3-day chart kind of gives us a nice estimate of where the price is. And most of the time, this moving average is in the middle of the candle, and it is in the middle of the candle right now. So we're looking at this, and it is above the other moving averages. So right here, around this area, around early August, is when this chart turned completely bullish. And this chart actually remains completely bullish. What we're looking at in this chart is an environment where the three moving averages are all above each other and they're all rising. So this occurred back in October, and you can see how this relationship kept going all the way until there was a top around January of this year. Here is a moving average crossover that would probably cause you to take some profit, but then you can get back in at approximately the same price. Same thing here, same thing here, same thing here, but right here is where you completely exit the market. This is where the moving averages completely flip over. And this is where they flip back over to the positive side. And we're going to be using this chart to help us identify larger trends in the market. And right now, we are still in a bullish trend, even though the projection for the 9-period moving average, which is the blue, is dropping. Put the price back. Daily chart is what we are looking at as the most important element. We pulled back up, but not enough. We did not pull back enough today. And tonight has already started off on a pretty sour note. However, the moving averages have not really altered all that much with today's candle. We're still looking at a golden cross in the very near future. So we're going to take a wait and see approach. I really wanted this to come back up and close closer to 49 in order to be very bullish going into this weekend. Unfortunately, that's not in the cards. So here is what we need. We need to hold these moving averages. As long as Bitcoin can hold these moving averages, we can chalk this up to a bad, crazy day, giving the country of El Salvador a nice discount on all the Bitcoin they were buying today. It was almost like a gift to El Salvador to buy Bitcoin cheaper. Here's the 1-hour chart. I do not like this consolidation. I honestly do not. We did get an MRI buy opportunity, even within this consolidation, which is kind of crazy. But I don't like this consolidation. This consolidation, more often than not, leads to one more drop. I'm going to wait and see what happens tomorrow morning and judge it then. But for now, this blue line is pretty much where the price is. And if you guys remember what I said last time, when we were back here, I said if we come back to this blue line, it is very likely to have a catastrophic breakdown. We did come back to this blue line, and we did have a catastrophic breakdown, though this breakdown took place significantly earlier. And I do not like this consolidation. But at the same time, I don't know what the hell happened today. I don't have a good explanation. I'm supposed to have Willy Woo on Thursday, and maybe he will be able to clue us in. All right, let me look at your live chat real quick. Tone, do you think we are in a premature 1 to 4 week correction because there was a weekly MRI warning candle? Here's our weekly chart. This was a weekly MRI warning candle, well, yesterday and today. And the answer is maybe. Once this thing gets back up about 47 this week, and I believe that it will, it's too early to tell. The week has just started. This week can still end as a bullish green positive candle, and we can still make a $55,000 top next week. Anything can still happen. I'm gonna take this wait and see approach right now. I remain bullish in this market. Look at the 50-week moving average. Look how high it is. The 50-week moving average is at $40,000. I mean, that's pretty impressive considering where the weekly moving average was back when we hit the $20,000 all-time high in 2017. The 50-week moving average was at $4,000. And right now, the 50-week moving average is at $40,000. So the 50-week moving average, that is a 1-year moving average, has gone up 10 times in the last 4 years. Isn't that incredible? That's pretty incredible, guys. So, and it's still rising pretty damn quickly. All right, let's look at the 4-hour chart. I'm not a fan of this either. Let's see if we can make it to an MRI buy on a 4-hour chart. We may need to breach a little bit lower here in order to get that done. Bitcoin dominance is rebounding off of these MRI buys. At the end of the day, the GBTC funding rate did not do very well, and we are back down to 13.5 negative. We clearly broke out of this bullish channel. A lot of crazy things happened today. Let's wait and see. I don't want to chalk anything up. I'm still, like I said, I'm going to keep being a broken record. I'm still bullish in this market. Do you think there will be more liquidation to short sellers from here, whereas bigger time frames and fundamentals are still bullish? I'm still bullish in this market, so I am expecting prices to rise in a very near future. I do want to look at funding rate and see how that ended the day. As you can see, the funding rate went back down. So we completely reset the funding rate. So we are back to favoring the bulls. Gold took a big nosedive today. The S&P 500 took a little bit of a nosedive today. S&P, I'm still bullish. The S&P 500, we had this consolidation of the MRI sell. I still think that give it a few more days and then probably next week, the market will rise again. Here are your shit coins. Dogecoin still can't die. Took off screen share for a minute. Hey guys, we are going to Dubai. I will be in Dubai for the financial summit November 6th to 12th. And a few weeks earlier, there is the Understanding Bitcoin conference also taking place in Dubai. So come and join us. Free learn trading section on tonevays.com. I'll go and see your live chat. Mike, I see your little super chat there. Tone, why the beard? Is it because you're busy or because the ladies love it? It's I don't know. Ladies aren't huge fans of beards. Maybe not my beard. No, it's because I'm being lazy. I'm gonna shave tomorrow. Promise. Maybe not in the morning. But sometime tomorrow, I gotta get this cleaned up. I don't know what happened today, guys. I don't have a good explanation for you. I don't know what to say. Just a quick update on day's end. I wanted to see how this candle closed. It's a little bit more bearish of a close than I liked. I can make the bullish argument that we held the moving averages, but I don't like the fact that the body of this candle is longer than the shadow. And I already do not like the fact that we spent so many hours consolidating near the closing lows. So all of that is slightly leaning bearish. No, I've never spoken to the mayor of Miami. I don't like, I find beards to be very uncomfortable. And like my skin doesn't feel great. This is going to get shaven very soon. Peter writes, someone wanted to make El Salvador look bad. No, they just saved them money. At least I got to shave my head. People are saying what looks bad, but consolidations near the bottom are bearish indications. We should have rebounded strong off of this hammer candle. Like Bitcoin should have done this. This green candle should have been followed by this. That would have been a strong reversal. This is weak. The Federal Reserve's not buying Bitcoin. People are asking me not to shave the beard. Thanks, pretty bitty. No, 100,000 by end of year is still a clean target. Symmetric triangle on a 15-minute chart. Maybe. I don't know. I don't really care for it. The Golden Cross. Yeah, the Golden Cross is coming in about 5 days. unless we have a catastrophic collapse. Well, what would have to happen for Consensio to turn bearish? Well, we would need the moving average crossover, which could happen in a couple of candles. Like right here is when Consensio is fully bearish. Like on this candle, should have been the exit. This candle should have been the exit. Right here, this big candle made everything cross. So as this candle closes, the moving average is solidified. So right here, right there, all three moving averages are below each other. They're all starting to decline. So it's the opposite of this. Let me get rid of that. So right here, %100 bearish. Or I should say 0% bullish, right? Though technically this is a full flip to 100% bearish. So you can either be short or no bullish allocation. So you need this to happen again. So that's not bad with the amount of money you would save. You know, you save 27%. You get out here. Well, let me not cheat. You get out here. Save 20%. Tone, you talked about trading at 10 a.m. on the traditional markets. Have you noticed something similar at 7 p.m.? No, I haven't, but I also haven't been looking. So I'm curious how 10 a.m. did today on futures market. Let's see. I wouldn't be trading today necessarily. I don't like trading on the day after a holiday. Here's a 10-minute S&P chart. Here's market open. Nope, that's the 10 a.m. reversal already. Wow. Where's 10 a.m.? All right, so here's market open, 9:30. And that is the 10 a.m. candle. But the 10 a.m. candle is showing no sign of reversal. The following candle is showing signs of reversal. And it reverses. That would have been a little bit rough. This would have stopped me out. This would not have been a very profitable day for me, but it wouldn't have cost me much money, if at all. Probably would have broke even. All right, guys. I think I'm going to call it a day. Thank you all so much for watching. You can support by coming out to Dubai and Dubai. And I will see you all on the next one. Bye, guys.